Hello, people of purpose. My name is Mercy Wanjeri, a clinical psychologist at Mind Purpose Wellness and Psychosocial Support Services. I work with marriage and family. I also work with teenagers, with parents, with young children, parents of teenagers, parents of young adults, and also aging parents who are retiring and who are in the empty nest. So across what happens in the family, look no further, let's meet. Today at Mind Purpose Show, I have prepared a very good topic. And this topic is about marriage. These days, where is our marriage? When you hear about the name marriage, what happens to your heart, to your mind in this 21st century? When you hear someone is getting married, what comes to your mind? When you hear a wedding happening in September, October, November, December, what happens? Are you fearing marriage? Are you worried what marriage will bring to your table? Look no further. Let us look at why people get married. Why do you need a partner? And by the way, what kind of a partner are you looking out for? Let's assume you're in that age and you've gotten a very nice, handsome man. And you said this one is fit for you. The first thing to do is, it's good to do a due diligence. How is this guy? Where does he come from? Who are his parents, or where is his family of origin? If it is a girl, where does she come from? Who are his, or who are her relatives? It's good to do a due diligence. And how about courting? Are you courting to the right things? What ambitions are both of you looking out for? Have you agreed into the marriage? So I'd like to say the point number one that I want us to look at is due diligence. Please work towards knowing your partner. It's not just a partner, 2 dates and you're done, it's a marriage. No, it is very important to do a due diligence. And by the way, as you're courting, look at the interests of both of you. What is your partner's role in this relationship? We've had cases of the guy is the only one who is always, pushing. Today, even the girl, you should be very energetic to pursue the person you need. What am I meaning by saying pursuing? Let's say you've been pursued and then you need to be active in this relationship, because sometimes back, remember we're in the 21st century, and the 21st century needs people who are engaging. And you can see in our slogan, it is experience, engage, and empower. And when we talk about empower, this is what we're doing today. Why are marriages not working in the 21st century? Due diligence first. For those people who have not yet gotten married, due diligence. Number two, they need to go for premarital counseling. Yeah, very important. By the way, marriage is the only place that you're given a certificate before you get into the home. Can you imagine? And so, what happens when you get inside the home? That is where you need premarital counseling. Both of you, both parties meet, maybe your clergy or a counseling psychologist who will be able to tell you the expectation in your marriage. An example is, how are you going to be in that marriage? What kind of car will you buy for the family? Where will you live with your family? How many children would you like to budget for? At what duration are you going to have the difference? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? And again, finances. Are we going to have a joint account, or it is individual account? Can you see that? So that is very important. In-laws, how are we going to be treating your in-laws when you get married? Yeah, which in-law really needs you most? Let's say it's a need, maybe it's a sickness, maybe it's a condition. It's good to discuss these things in the premarital counseling. Very important. Maybe in your family there is something that is happening and you didn't tell your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So what do? It is very important to talk about these issues. Now, another thing is the church. Which church will you be going to? Because maybe you've taken a girl not from your church. And so you have to agree, both of you, which church are we going to be taking our children and which denomination we will use for our children. You need spiritual nourishment as a family. And this is very important, I want to say. Who leads the family? And there's been a debate about who is the leader. The leader of the family is the man. So guys, men of today, where are you? Lead your families. Take them to church. I know we're talking about a culture that I'm already in. That is in Nairobi, Kenya. And even let's say talk about Kenya, whereby a lady is the one taking the children to church. When the guy is now, has gone somewhere, maybe to the car wash, or maybe the guy has gone somewhere. So it is always good to go to church as a family, mom, dad, and the children. Mom, dad, and the child. Or you start with you both as a couple, That's what I'm talking about. Then now when you get into the marriage, what role is the man playing in a family? Let's say, for example, both of you are earning. Do you need to consolidate the money together? Because again, how are you going to distribute the money? When the money gets in, which tributary are they following? Bills. We're going to pay this bill. We're going to pay this with this money. We're going to save this. We've always had financial coaches in this forum, and I'm sure we are going to bring another coach to talk about finances. But did you know that finance is the first leading cause of divorce and separation? Finances. Because everybody has their own finances. Somebody decides they're not going to talk about how they earn in the family. Another person decides they have bought something without the other person knowing. Can you see that kind of a thing? Yes. And so what are we saying here in this show? Always, if you want your marriage to move well, please consolidate your money together. Openness. Be open. I know we're living in this world whereby we've had a lot of issues in social media about not exposing what you're earning because of your spouse. It depends with how you got in there. If you got in there wrongly, then there's going to be issues like that. Or if you got in there and there's some changes, you need to come back to the drawing board. Discuss about finances. Because lack of finances in a marriage is a big problem. I know you will agree with me. Yes, lack of finances in marriage, it is the number one cause of divorce and separation. Why? Because so many things are needed in a family. For example, children need school fees, you need to pay house rent, you need to pay your bills, electricity, name them. So how are you going to make sure that both of you are not in a financial breakdown? Both of you. And so please consolidate your finances. And you know what? Unity is strength. When you stay away from each other regarding finances, then that is the beginning of a small or a bigger problem. So let's continue. Why are people today divorcing and separating? What's the problem? There's an issue of infidelity. Why are people becoming so unfaithful in this day and age? Is it that they don't respect their relationships? Please, why are people causing themselves pain? Why would you like to cause pain to your spouse? What else are you saying out that your spouse does not have? And I'm talking about two people here, the man and the woman. Why are you saying other? people and not seeing your person. Is it the way they dress? Is it the way they look? Is it their level of, where they work? And so, couples, I want to talk to couples today. Couples who want to live together forever, because that is the initial thing. Please make use of your spouse correctly. What am I saying? If you want to grow with your partner. Grow with them. I've seen cases whereby couples, let's say it's a husband who has a good job and the wife has been giving birth to children. So she was left out in her career path. So now, and then the man is just going up, climbing the ladder. That is the culture I'm saying. I'm saying about something that I know. And so the wife is left struggling with the kids and looking for a position in her company because other people got promoted as she was giving birth. So as a husband, what are you supposed to do to your wife? Yeah? Push her to elevate her career. Make her work easier. Get her people to assist her. Because again, she cannot be a career woman and also be a good wife. They don't go hand in hand. It's normally a struggle. How can a married woman balance herself from the office to the house, from the office to the children? How can it be? This is the place. Tips. Please, as a woman, as a married woman, you need support. As a married man, support your wife. Remember, in marriage, there are seasons. By the way, I would like to pose a question and ask you, which season are you? Are you in that season of bringing up little children? Maybe 5 years and below, maybe you have 2 kids. Or are you in that season whereby you have 10 years and below children, maybe 3 years? Okay, that's good. Which season are you financially? Are you having money that is enough for you and your children? Are you having money that is enough for you, for your family? Or do you have the right papers, education-wise? Where are you in terms of career? Are you having a good position? Or is your position very busy such that you do not have time for your children? And you're wondering, oh my God, where is work-life balance? Please tune in here because we'll also have a topic about work-life balance. Why are people feeling so down from each other? There is no spark. Spark iliisha. It went. Where did the spark go to, by the way? Remember we had talked about you seek other people and you have your person. Let me give a good example. Maybe you're in the car in the morning and people are driving, you're driving, and you're just there happy you are with your spouse. And there was that story that the man is looking outside and admiring the skirts out there, and I don't want to say that word, but you know it, yeah? And you're like, look this way. Have you seen that meme that is telling the husband to look like this, look this way, don't look that? But you see, beauty is to be admired everywhere. But again, where is the spark? Would you like to encourage your spouse, yeah, to do what you like? For example, if you like them to be in this style, let them be. If it is a wife, you like them to be in such kind of a shoe, let it be. And let me put a disclaimer here. There are some people or other husbands who do not like to be bought things by their wives. Or there are some wives who do not want gifts from their husbands or their spouses. Why? Just have an agreement. Let me buy this. Is it okay for you? Get a photo. Do you like it? Instead of it coming and nobody will wear it. So what am I saying? Where is the spark? Where did you take it? Is it there? If it is there, give us the tips. Give us the comments. How the spark is. If it is not there, what happened? What happened to the spark? And so today, we are giving out tips on how you can return the spark. Another point, as we continue, is working as a team. In marriage, it is very important for two people to work together. The reason is, even the children will notice when you're not working together. They will come and ask for something, and then they go to the other parent and ask for something. Or in the evening when they come from school, they will hear the instructions from one parent, and the other parent is giving them another instruction. So what are we saying? It is good for a couple to be in one page while they are parenting their children. Very important. So that when you're working as a team, the children will see that there is unity and there's a strong foundation in their home. You see that? So it is important. Everything, even when you're doing shopping, when you're buying things, when you're buying a car, when you're taking them to school, work as a team. And you know, when you lay a good foundation, especially when the children are young, even when they become teenagers, they already know this is what we do. In fact, they're the ones who are telling you, this is how we do at our house. This is what daddy likes. This is what mom likes. What a good thing. Because you've already set a good foundation when the children were young. And you see, this brings a very good, safe place in your house. And I want to pose a question to you. Is your home safe? Is your house peaceful? Is your home joyful? Is your home the place where everybody retires from school, from business, from work, from a tiring day? Have you maintained a peaceful home? And by the way, I always recommend, even if it is those televisions, let them be put off. Even if they are those phones, put the phones away. Why? It is a reunion since morning. The whole hours, almost 10 hours, you've not been together. And then this is the thing. Listen to each other. How was your day? Darling, how was your day? How was your day? My son, my daughter, how was your day? My wife, my husband, how was your day? What about that? It is going to bring a safe haven to yourself, to other people. The people will talk. Oh, my day was like this. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to on the road. This is how the office is. Today I got a very good deal. Oh, my money, I've lost this. And you see, it's going to be a very nice place for all of us. So that when you hear news, you will not hear the news from other people. You'll have gotten the news where? In the house. And guess what? There is going to be good support for the family. When you hear that family meeting every day, how was your day? It is going to give people a good page for everybody. So that when you hear somebody quiet, let's say it's a child, that child is very quiet. Or maybe you're the wife, you're too quiet. Or the husband is thinking so much and he's somewhere in his seat in the house. People will notice something is not right. And what will happen? They're the first people to notice before other people notice. So what am I saying? What are we saying, people of purpose? We are saying that it is very important for people to work as a team and for people to communicate every day. And for this question that is very important. How was your day? As simple as that. My day, it was good. How was your day? Can you imagine? If you are asked by a stranger, how was your day? Will you be able to say how your day was? What about if you are asked by the members of your family, how was your day? It brings a lot of excitement. You have to narrate and narrate and narrate about each and every step of the way for yourself. And so I hope this point has really helped you to be able to maneuver in a family, maneuver in a marriage, maneuver to be a good parent in this 21st century. And so, as we come to the end of this podcast or this show, I would like to comment and say, how can you be able to be together forever? I've always talked about this, and you'll forgive me because I have to talk about this even today. Marriage is work. Yes, it is work. It is not a bed of roses. Marriage is a place whereby you have to bring your input together. You bring your input. If you're a good chef, cook for the family. If you're the best cleaner, clean for the family. If you're the best a drama person, do it in the family. If you're the best writer, let it be in the family. Bring something, because when you don't bring something into this marriage, then it means something is lacking. So everybody has a role in a marriage setup, including the children. So as I'm talking to the couples today, would you like to consider upping your game a little bit? Just up it. Up it. If it is about time management, be there for your family. If it is about, love, give love to your family. If it is about affirmation, affirm your family. If you're good in driving, be the designated driver in that family. If there are children who are 18 years and above, be something in that family. How can you contribute into your family? And here we're talking about a family, a married couple, and the children, whatever age. So, as we finish, become people of purpose. Make it work. Let it work. Make it possible. Somebody told me and gave me a very beautiful answer. Marriage is where things work out. It is true. But what is the drive? Who drives marriage? Is it God? Who drives marriage? Marriage is driven by two people most of the time and other support systems, because you cannot be able to thrive alone. And so, would you like to, fold your sleeves? Fold your sleeves, brace yourself. If you want a happy marriage, it starts with you. Would you like a very good marriage? You have to start yourself, not the other person. Imagine it is you. Start loving. Love your spouse. Love your children. Start happiness from within. Be happy from within. Bring happiness to yourself first so that you can give happiness to other people. Work on yourself. How can you love if you don't love yourself? Start loving yourself today. How can you be appreciated outside and you've not appreciated yourself? Start appreciating yourself. How can you maneuver career if you've not looked at your papers? Start with you. By the way, start today. Why? Because we do not live in a world of procrastination. We are living in a world of action. Can you try to action these things? If you want a sexy woman in your life, make it happen. Start yourself. This is my wife. This is my husband. If you want bright kids or children who are healthy, start making healthy foods. Not all the time on unhealthy foods. Exercise. Work on yourself. Did I say that marriage is work? When everybody works on themselves, then marriage becomes very sweet and it's a good place to be. Start today. Let's meet next time and see how it is working and how it will work forever. See you soon in our next video.